Yeah, boys. We back at it again. You know what it is. We back at it again. Chris, you with us, brother? Probably not.
Man's probably still taking a shit. Most likely. Tony, I will give you a fair warning. Don't forget, your stream is usually behind just a tad bit.
I know.
I'm just letting you know, so if we're watching, if we're going through stream,
Yeah.
we're gonna have to keep that in mind. Like, if you're having us view it through the stream, try to keep that in mind.
I got you.
Looks good though.
Well, I'm gonna show you really quick if you're looking at the stream. You gotta check out where I put the chat box.
I'll see what
Right down in there.
Oh, that's cool.
It's wonderful. I don't see any issues going down, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna start the virtual webcam and actually allow it so you guys can see in Discord. You see?
That's it. It's loading.
Hang on. Wait. That's why.
There you go.
Alright. Are you posting on your clips on TikTok? Maybe. Oh, that's kind of smart. This is the first time, Lil, that we're doing a live stream of the Artemis Chronicles.
That is. Well, wait. Oh no, yeah, we didn't actually stream the
We recorded those ones.
The first session. Yeah, but they recorded the one for Sniper in the Round, but we didn't actually like stream it.
Yeah.
This is very true, the first one we've done.
I'm sure the intro is giving you just the love and care this series needs. It really works as like a. This works as a stream starting screen, which is great.
This is probably what we're gonna end up using each time we do DnD.
Yeah.
Unless you plan on using it for just your normal streams as well. Which actually wouldn't be a terrible idea.
No, not at all.
Like the starting soon at least.
Yeah.
Created by Tony the Dude.
Tis I.
Tis I. Even though I can see it through Discord, I'm still gonna have your stream open. I am a moderator in your stream after all.
Yeah.
I'm back.
Alright.
All right. The stream. We're already streaming, so we're here. We're live.
Oh, can people hear me?
Yeah, they can.
Okay.
Thank
Let
you.
me talk to you after the stream.
Who?
You.
Me? Oh, why? Or why?
Apparently now I'm getting brought into things.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Chris, just text me. What part of this... What did they bring you into this time? That's gonna be eating away at my brain.
All right, Lil. Are you ready to begin?
That I am.
Because we're starting with you.
That I am.
All right. I'm starting our music and pausing the music for there, so the stream won't be able to hear the music that we're listening to, because it's going to be edited into the video version for YouTube later in the purposes. So welcome everybody to Season 1, Episode 1 of the Team Jet Chronicles, the Adventures of Team Jet. The new Huntsman series. Oh, you know, matter of fact, let me introduce you to myself. Let me I'm here. Oh, I've been embiggened, and my thing turned off. Where's the remote? Oh. Aha. Yeah.
Shall we all get our? Should we all get our cameras?
Is it? We just put them in. I can put you guys in now. All right. I have to activate Chris Cam. Discord. Wait. Scroll comms. Aha. All right. Can I? All right. Let's see. We're gonna make it very strategic about this. Hold on a sec. Get Chris first. Actually, wait. A little bit of that. A little bit of that. All right, looks great. All right, let's make the lil cam now. All right, so, and then, aha, now, wait, almost there. Wait. Wait. I'm fine tuning. We're getting there, okay? Bear with me.
We're getting there. It's reversed. I find it funny.
It's, what do you mean?
Like, the camera view for if you, because I have both my camera in the bottom right corner and yours on the left for me, and it's like flipped.
Oh. Well, it's probably.
I don't know why.
That's
but
what
it's not a big deal.
webcams do. That they like mirror.
Yeah, it's not a big deal.
Mirror, mirror, watch behind you.
Did
you see? I just went. I went. Oh.
Yeah. It's like, wait a minute.
I should. Wait. What? What's behind
It's
me?
like, hold on, wait a minute. Oh, that's gonna throw me off. Because I run my right hand through my hair 90% of the time, and now I'm looking at it and it's the left hand.
All right. Wonderful. We got it all together in the best physical way possible. Welcome back, guys. Are you guys ready to see where we're starting this adventure off? Let's all right, hold on. Let me mute everybody first. Make sure this is working. Okay, that works. You guys can hear that, and I can hear it, and everything's fine. Welcome back.
Stream freeze? No.
Lo, turn up your volume.
Cam freezed.
Which one?
The one, your camera view. There we go.
What are you talking about?
No, I fixed it. We're good.
Oh, okay.
What were you saying though?
I forget. You threw me off track.
Something about my volume, but I don't really think I can change that too much.
I don't think that's what I was asking.
I don't remember.
Anyways, welcome back.
Anyway.
Our journey begins in a faraway land known as the world of Remnant. Obviously, we've been here before, but for our audience, it's the first time. So let's bring us into the world. We start off on a lovely day, and today is a very special day. As our journey takes us in, we're saying goodbye to a new huntsman, a new huntress, leaving for her home for her journeys to become a huntress. And on her last day, her family of 3 down in Menagerie, her mother, her amazing mother, her biological mother, Regalia Shang Shni, and her French. Obviously, this is Callie, and but using the Blake model that we got, and we also got our boy, Mr. Dad Gira, Belladonna, and they're here today to see off Glacia Song Shni, and she's going to her first day at Mistral Academy. Oh, Glacia, you're gonna make me cry. It's the first day I'm seeing you go. Oh God, I didn't know I was gonna cry.
Kira, what? You do realize that I'm not gonna be gone forever, right?
Oh, Gira. And then you see Callie put her arm on his shoulder there. She's like, "Don't worry, she's gonna become a hero, isn't that right?" And she looks over at Regalia and she goes, "My daughter, a Shni, royalty of Menagerie. You're gonna kick ass over there. I'm so proud of you." So, What are you gonna do when you get there?
As of right now, there's a lot of things I'm gonna have to do.
Like what? I mean, you gotta meet so many friends, and it's gonna be a great time. You're gonna love it.
I hope I can make friends if the world's taught me anything.
I believe in you, Glacia. You see Callie comes over and gives you a hug, and then zooping in his regalia, and then you're just
Oh god.
squeezes everyone together. It's like,
okay, guys, I need to breathe.
All right, let's not kill our daughter before she leaves.
I was about to say, if you want me to make it to Mistral and Haven, I'm gonna have to be breathing.
Well, looks like the airship's here. Goodbye, Glacia Songshni, new huntress. I'm so proud.
I'm not a huntress yet. Let's not push myself. Let's not push my luck yet.
Listen, you're gonna learn all kinds of things when you're at Haven. Just remember who got you who raised you to get you there in the first place. We love you, Glacia.
I can't forget you guys. It's not possible. I do kind of wish that Blake was here, though.
Well, as you know, she's starting her first day at Beacon as well, so
yeah,
it's a new journey for you both.
Yeah, it's not like we won't see each other. We'll see each other eventually.
We will.
I mean, the Vital Festival is a thing for a reason.
Yeah, that is true. And you're gonna have to prove yourself there too.
She kind of she has like her daggers on her thighs, like she has her thigh holsters over daggers. She pulls them out, she kind of spins a little bit. She's like, well, I mean, look who trained me. I think I'll be fine. And then she's like spins them and puts them back into her sheaths.
Well, let's not keep you waiting. The airship's here. And you see the troopers just kind of like, ugh, we've been here for like 5 minutes.
It's like, you're fine. She's like, anyway, I'll see you guys later. And she starts like just
bye-bye, and they're all waving goodbye.
She's like looking back, running while she's like waving while she's running.
And you get to the airship and you hop on board. Oh, and there goes
and the wall and go. No, I'm drowning.
Now we learn if foxes can swim.
Hey, Glacia can swim.
And the door's shut behind her, and the ship flies off. End scene. Cutting over to Chris. You ready, buddy?
Yeah. Let's do this.
All right. We open up at the old Citadel, home of the White Fang. And inside, oh god damn it! What the heck happened? What happened? Oh no!
Here all goes.
There goes.
So I have to make you Ironwood for now because we have to buy an Avery model again.
What? You don't have my Avery model?
Because when we bought it, you bought it and sent it to me when we were doing mods, and
yeah.
We don't do mods anymore because they integrated Hero Forge with the game.
Oh.
So now we have to buy it again, unfortunately.
Son of a bitch. Okay.
Yeah, it's kind of annoying. And hang on, I wanted the other bitch here too. All right. So we open in the main White Fang territory, and you were having a meeting with one of the higher-ups of the White Fang leadership, as well as Adam Taurus, the second higher-up, and soon to become Supreme Leader. Well, Avery, I'd like you to meet someone special. This used to be one of our High Leader, Kang. Now she serves as one of the councilmen of the White Fang.
Pleasure.
On his mind. Are you ready to prove yourself?
Adam, darling, you know I've already proved myself enough. This is just another tally on the list.
Yes. Your powers have grown quite powerful. And you will be the perfect candidate for this very special mission. Are you ready for your assignment?
Just give me the ball and let me run for it.
Well, just so turns out, we need eyes and ears on the inside of the Huntsman Academies. By sunset, you will be heading out to Mistral Academy. There, you will be learning to become a huntsman. From the inside, you will send us information and everything we need to accomplish our goals. And you will keep an eye for any particular humans that are of no good business to us. And any secrets they are hiding, we will know. Is that understood?
That's understood.
And most especially, keep an eye out for those professors. Especially Ozpin. He knows things. We must know them too.
I never thought his name was right, you know? Shady.
He was always a mysterious man. I knew him once. And fortunately, I killed one of his versions. You'll find out soon enough.
Right. Alright, I guess I should go back to my shop and collect some materials. A long trip back home.
I'll take you there, brother. Thank
Lead the
you,
way, brother.
High Leader. Good day to you. And she turns off and goes through the... There's like it's a big double door.
Bye, Your Highness.
She kind of does like a... Very like a menacing like bow. And it is you and Adam. He will take you to... Do we actually have... that? Alright, so we can't go that way. But we can go that way. Oh yeah, this was... I forgot. So...
It's our old tree people.
It's the tree
friends.
people. Do you remember the tree people, right?
I remember
Yeah.
three people. What's up her ass?
Who?
High Council Leader, whatever the fuck her name is.
Well, we've been having a lot of things happen recently. Some members of the White Fang don't see a High Leader... what's her name? What was the
Current one?
the hot
I think
one?
Sienna
Sienna, that's her name. I don't know why I was like...
Be High Leader Khan.
Yeah. Because the lady we were just talking to, she's Kang, so she's council member Kang and we have High Leader Khan, so it's like I got confused. But so he says people in the White Fang don't believe in High Leader Khan's leadership. They say
Well,
she's
how could
weak.
you? She is. She needs to understand that you never get anywhere by peaceful protests and laying down and showing your belly. You need to show you got balls. You need to grab the world by the fucking balls and stab it deep. That's the only way anyone will ever listen.
That's why we need new leadership. And one of these days, I will rule our people the right direction.
And when you do, I hope to be by your side, brother.
He rests a hand on your shoulder. He says, "You will, every step of the way." I hope to see what achievements you accomplish in Mistral. I'll be around. We have plans ahead of us, brother.
Good. I hope to see you again soon with pleasant tidings and a few heads on a spike.
Yes. From here, My journey takes me elsewhere. Apparently, I'm meeting the witch today. So,
The witch?
supposedly there's a witch in our midst. She's all
Old
powerful.
wives' tales.
I'll
Old
confirm
wives'
these
tales.
tales for myself.
Alright. Definitely tell me a fairy tale when I get back.
Will do. Until then, brother.
Till then, brother.
And you see Adam almost disappear. As his semblance allows him to do some cool stuff too.
I've got new stuff on now. I go to my my workshop, grab a few tools, a few pre-made bombs of different varieties.
Mm.
And I pack up and start heading to Mistral.
All right. Oh, also I have another thing you can see too. So as you start off towards the main gates that lead to the main exit of the facility. The doors of the Citadel close behind you. And you start off. And directly ahead, 3 gravestones. Do you approach?
I do.
You approach the gravestones, and they're of your 3 family members. If you want to specify the names, you can. What do the headstones read?
Meredith, mother and caretaker, wife. Aster, father, hard worker. Then Neapolitan, sister, loved by all.
And it's this one, the one that's like the broken headstone,
Yeah.
almost like a shard.
Yeah. Avery bends down and places his hand on his little sister's gravestone. I'm so sorry. Don't worry. I'll make sure that all those bastards pay for what they did to us. I won't stop till all of humankind knows what our family's been through. I'll make them suffer like we did. Just you wait and see, baby sister.
And you almost see like a shimmer kind of glance off the almost like a piece of glass like on the headstone, and you almost see a reflection through it briefly before it disappears. And in the reflection you see your baby sister.
A single tear rolls down his cheek before he wipes it. Let's go kill some bastards. Pulls his revolver, cocks it, flips it around and puts it back in the holster, and walks off.
And scene. That was sick. And I'll take you to where Jade starts off. Lil, I'm gonna need you to do some voices for me, okay?
Okay, for who exactly? What am I?
So,
Okay, hold on.
let me set the stage for you real quick. Welcome back to Mantle.
Oh.
So, this is where Jade starts off in the beginning of her tale. Long time ago, before she even became, as she was, learning to hone her abilities, she needed a teacher. And so, the caretaker, knew a friend who knew a friend, and here comes...
Who knew this guy? Who knew this guy? Who knew this guy?
She knew a friend who knew somebody, and then she met along the way a Robin Hill who decided to train her and help her with her abilities. As little does Jade know, she knows a couple of speedsters that have come and go through her time. So it's pretty fucking awesome. So yeah. I'm gonna have you be May Marigold, and in this scene, they're in the classic bar that we've been through before, when we were in the Atlas Adventures, and they were doing like training on the center stage because sometimes heroes will come through and perform, you know, training exercises on stage and like do, you know, impromptu combat trials and such, and so Jade's at the top of the stage, like she's ready, and she has May, Robin, and you know who I'm talking about, right? Fiona, I love her. Oh, she's great.
Is it bad that I know all 4 of the Happy Huntresses' names, like the back of my hand?
Yeah. Do you know the other one?
There's Fiona, there's Joanna, and
okay, so dude, I know Joanna gets like no love.
She's like no screen time either.
I know, it's sad. I wanted to see more of her abilities. Anyway.
I'm not like, I want a resemblance with.
So.
Anyway.
Basically, this exercise is training Jade's reaction times and agility and such. And so, we're gonna do like a mini initiative between all 3 characters. And
rolling for her?
Yeah,
or
like if you want to, I'm gonna use the in-game dice for like the roll itself. But like I have my character sheet to do all that, so we'll both use our normal character sheets, and then yeah.
So you want me to use Glacius?
Yeah. So if like whatever your role is and whatever you would, you know what I mean? You got it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about. All right. So they're basically attacking her. So she's kind of. It's mostly like her, you know, specifically trying to dodge and like things like that. And so you go first as May.
I was going to say, well, May also rolled 22 anyway, so.
Okay. So was it a nat 22 or is a?
No, it was a 19 plus 3.
Okay. So let's see. What's the roll? Huh. 18 plus. Oh, I don't have an ability. I didn't ask it for a fucking ability score.
For an initiative bonus.
Yeah. Oh wait, no, I do. I have it's a +3. So what's that? 19, 20,
well,
20, 21.
Mine was
So I'm just under you.
19 plus 3, yeah.
Okay, so that's a hit. Roll your.
You got to see her just grab she grabs like a random bottle that's behind her. She's like, "Come on, little Rose, show us what you can do," and she chucks the bottle at her.
All right. So as she attempts to use the Speed Force, she's kind of. It hits her on the top of the head. All right.
Come on, little Rose, you're a little bit quicker than that.
Well, she actually doesn't speak. Oh man, she doesn't speak. God damn it. Well, maybe a timeline change.
That's up to you.
Maybe. No. I don't think we should do it.
No?
Nah. She's just.
I don't
but
think
like.
we should start talking to our 4th year.
What I'll do is.
Around when we started.
What I'll do is like I'll talk for her, but that's just like. But what it is, it's like it's her reactions, like her. Like you like it's all her inner monologue and shit, you know. She brushes it off and she's like she kind of cracks her neck. She's like, "Come on, hit me again." And now you're as Robin. What does Robin do?
Robin
Let's do another roll.
"Oh, you got some fighting in you."
She kind of just like winces and she's like she wants to be kind of the dominant one, huh?
It was a 16 plus 3.
Okay. And
So it was an 18.
Okay. And I got 18 plus 3. So, what do you do? And I'll tell you what I do.
So Robin has like she kind of like pulls out her crossbow off her wrist and shoots like more or less a blunt like a blunt wooden dart.
Yeah.
Not like a lethal one, and just kind of fires it at Jade.
Okay. So as she fires it, she swiftly dodges around the thing, and it's a bottle you said, or an arrow?
No, it's like a wooden bolt.
A what?
It's a crossbow bolt.
Oh, okay. So it's sort of like an arrow.
Her wrist, yeah. It's kind of an arrow, yeah.
It's like a mini arrow or something.
Yeah, that's what bolts are. They're usually like smaller arrows.
Okay. I was trying to get an image of it. So she then she like, you see lightning zipping around the room until she, and she like zips it right back, and she kind of like hands it back to her, and then she backs to the stage.
Like, she chuckles. She's like, huh. So you do have it. You are getting kind of the hang of it.
And she kind of just puts her hands on her hips, and she looks proud of herself. And she's like, and then Fiona looks at her. She's like, she's like, you can't miss me.
And then she's like, Fiona, it's your turn to go.
She's like, all right, but I warned you, this one's gonna hurt. And what does Fiona do? I actually never like knew what her. All right, let's hit the RWBY wiki real quick. And
I think all the Happy Hunters had the same weapon except for Robin.
Really? But like, what was the weapon?
It was like it's like a halberd sort of thing.
All right, let's check the RWBY wiki real quick.
I also rolled a 22. I rolled a 19 plus 3.
Weapon? Two-bladed okay, so it's like all the same crossbow staff thing. Okay.
Yeah.
So, okay. So, what I'll say is...
I was only going to use Robin's weapon because I had way to use Robin's weapon.
Okay, so what she does... I got you. So what she does is she fires an electric dust crossbow bolt. That works. A little something different. Mix it up a little bit. What'd you get?
I rolled a 19 plus 3 again.
All right. Oh, that's not good. Okay, so I got. All right.
Oh no.
Interesting. All right, bet.
Do you want me to tell you what she does?
Yeah. What does she do?
So she kind of fires the electric dust. She's like, "Can't forget about me over here." As she fires the crossbow bolt, she kind of just fires it and tries to land it where she predicted where she kind of like landed after she dodged Robin's. Mm-hmm. And she kind of fires it. She's like, "Now what are you gonna do, little one?" She
fires it, and she attempts to go for like a phase, like she's gonna phase through the bolt, but then she didn't realize that she fired an electric dust one. So when the electricity hits her, she and flies back and crashes into the wall right here.
Oh god. She's like, Jade.
And she just kind of like, she gets up, like rubbing her hand, she like does a thumbs up. She's like, I'm good. Oh,
you sure?
That hurt.
You good? You sure you're okay?
And you see she's just got like black powder all over her face from the fucking debris.
Fiona kind of like runs up and you just kind of need to like dust off like the debris and all off of Jade. She's like, you have to realize we do have dust here too. You realize that, right?
She's just kind of like, yeah, forgot about that.
Forgot.
Yeah, just kind of happened like that.
Is Jade going in on the same bullhead we are later on?
Yes.
Okay, just making sure.
So, hold on. Pretty much.
You want to do one last Happy Hunters with the Joanna?
Sure.
Alright, I'm kind of...
let me grab a D20 as well.
That is a 16.
Okay, that's another 5.
13 plus 3. Jesus Christ.
But I also get advantage because of the Speed Force.
Yeah.
So let's see. Okay. And this time.
12 or a 13.
This time I'm gonna do. So that's a 13. Yeah, that's a 13.
Did we just roll the same thing?
Probably. Do we have to wait? Do we? So what did you get? A nat 13?
I have 13 plus 3. Yeah.
Okay, so we got to reroll. Even though I'm pretty 20. Sure. Oh shit! All right.
That's a dirty 20.
That's a nat 2. So it got worse for me. All right. So
you see Joanna kind of like you kind of hear her just stomp on the ground and kicks up a bottle in her hand and just chucks it at her from the back. She's like, heads up.
She's like, huh. She doesn't even like react. She just kind of like looks over. And then like because at this point in time she forgets that she can use the Speed Force to like you know, kind of do like that flash time ability where she can like make everything else look like it's slowed down because she's moving so fast. But she just like doesn't naturally think to do that right away, and then before it's, you know, too late. So she just kind of knocked in the head.
Like donked on the head with a fucking bottle.
Oh. And you just see like a big welt bumping off her head.
She's like, Joanna, you see Joanna kind of step up on the stage. Kind of see her just.
Why does everyone keep throwing bottles?
She's like, you gotta be able to watch your surroundings, little kid.
Just kind of like, yeah, probably. And then she kind of like looks at her watch, and then points at it, cause she's kind of like late.
Robin looks down. She's like, oh yeah, you are okay, and there's the airship outside.
She's actually not getting on an airship. She's gonna run there to the.
Oh.
But
she's like, Robin looks down at her.
But she's late basically.
She's like, yeah, Jade, you might want to get going.
Looks at the time like, oh, gotta go, and then she's kind of goes, see ya, and speeds off.
Gotta blast. Just gotta blast.
And she speeds
Gotta go
off.
fast.
Her first day at Haven awaits.
Gotta go faster, 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 faster.
And that is everyone's backstory. End scene.
End scene.
So eventually, you all make it to the bulkhead where you guys get on board the freighter taking you guys to Haven Academy. And you guys haven't met before yet, but let's I'm gonna go actually find a ship we can use really quick, just in this world.
There should be one.
Obviously, they wouldn't pick me up at fucking the Citadel, right?
No.
No, you.
I hope not.
No.
I hope not.
Best undercover operation ever.
I feel like that would defeat the purpose of undercover.
Let's go back to Menagerie for a second. Use the ship there just to get us in this room. There we go.
Glacia was already there, so.
So.
I forgot Glacia shines because she has the ice effect on her.
Yeah.
I forgot about that.
So I'm gonna put a couple other dudes in here real quick. Also, check out these little guys. If you put this dude in here, does like a spotlight for the whole room. What the fuck? Like kind of like a little Wally.
Oh, and they have light effects.
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool.
So then I can put this in the corner. God. Fucking damn it. When it works. There we go.
There you go.
And put one over here. Right up the whole room. God fucking damn it. Why?
You haven't time there, Tony?
They just won't stay in the room. Alright, hold on. And that's not going down, please. There we go. Alright. Eh. Oh my god. I'm blowing my own mind over here.
We're getting there.
So,
Intermission.
put a couple Atlas
Like
dudes in
intermission.
here. Get some cyberpunk looking peoples. Other henchmen.
Chloe.
Huntresses. Yeah. Use Chloe. Hold up.
Dude, she might have to go.
Okay.
She woke me up.
She'll scratch if she has to go.
Just pay attention, right?
Let's see. There's Chloe. Put her in there for now. And all different huntsmen from all across the world.
What is that?
And any one of them can be your future teammates. But which one will it be? Who will it be? Will it be Jade from the future?
Glacia's kind of like just tucked in the corner reading. She's
Let's
like
put you in
tucked
a corner where there's no
reading.
people at.
That's just part of her whole thing, is that she doesn't. She's never been good with people unless she's like gotten to know them 100%. She's never been really good with them.
So then you see, as you're in the room, you see speeding into the room. She like checks the watch. She's like, made it, yes. And she just kind of like looks around the room. She kind of looks like a little nervous, and then she kind of just like scoots over to like the wall and kind of like sits down. Huh? This is interesting. I'm a little scared.
She has a little. He's got like a little fox just right in front, like on. She's like sitting like crisscross on the chair. You see like a little mini ice fox like in her lap.
And why not put Icarus in here? Like way years before we meet him.
Even though we don't meet him until 3 years later.
Yeah, we don't meet him for another 3 years. It's fine. You then see Avery walk on board the ship, and he just sees kind of some people around.
Avery just like walks on, scratches his neck. He's like, he is like shirt open, like scratching like his tail, barefooted.
And then
she kind of like pulls
you
her
look,
bag around, puts
you
her
look
her
directly.
book back in her bag, and she just see her like kind of playing with the little fox.
You look Avery. You look 90 degrees to your right, and you see this massive like dude in armor, and he has a giant scythe, and he just like slowly looks at you, and he's like, he looks straight, and then he looks, oh, and then you're just there. that's how tall he is. That's how tall he is.
Nice to meet you, friend.
Hi.
Is there anywhere that a man could post up and, take a nap? I'm tired.
I don't know. It's kind of crowded on here.
Avery just like reaches into his bag, which like it's a normal like sort of satchel bag,
Mm-hmm.
and pulls out a whole fucking hammock.
Oh.
And just strings it up in a corner somewhere.
Put
Like
you in.
he pushes Icarus out of the way and fucking hangs the hammock and just fucking hops on and then like
Isn't the corner you put Glacia in? God damn it!
Oh my
no,
god!
okay.
Wait.
Yeah,
it.
that's it. Yeah, I push Glacia out the way and hang the hammock.
No, you kind of push her out of the way, and you just get like a claw, like a fucking ice claw to your arm, just kind of like clawing at you.
She's
like,
dog, bitch!
She's like, you're the one who just tried to put a hammock in front of me. Well, go over the other side. Go on.
But this all has the mounts I need.
I don't care. Go to the other side. Leave me alone. I don't
It's
like.
fine. And he just continues hanging the hammock.
You just see her kind of freeze the end of the hammock, and it just kind of shatters, so you can't hang the other half of it. I told you to leave me alone.
You're rude. You know that?
Yeah, I've heard. Now leave.
You then see a tiny little cat faunus kind of speed up next to you guys, and just kind of
starts growling.
you see like a black tail kind of like wagging in the back, and then you see the ears just kind of like just waving to you guys.
You kind of see her just be like, all right. You kind of see her like put her bag on. I'm going to the other side of the room.
You then see Jade's ears go.
I reach into my bag and I hand her a pack of cookies.
Back up. She's. Wait, she does like she takes one. She goes.
She like does the ruby in the first episode. And she's like, and she starts grabbing them and eating them.
I finish hitting the hammock and then I hop up into it and start doing a bit of tinkering with one of my guns.
So instead of just walk to the other side of the room, she said, "Leave me alone."
You didn't see, and Jade then curiously looks at the ice farms and then speeds up and just kind of like.
It's like,
Just kind of like. And then you see her. Wait, I forgot I could do this. It's been so long.
You kind of see her like shy, cowering backwards. She's like, "Hi."
You see her pull out her scroll and she goes. Hello, my name is Jade.
I'm Glacia. It's nice to meet you. How do I do it? I'm not used to this.
Wait. She then does a smiley face emoji. Wait, actually, I think I can do a smiley face, right? Yeah.
You kind of see the fox just kind of like tilt its head at Jade, really confused.
She says, "I like your outfit."
She's like, "Oh, this? I mean, It's kind of like a hand-me-down. I've kind of had this for a while.
Wait, she says, what kind of semblance do you have? This is taking too long than it has to be. Took me way too long to type that.
You kind of see her like look. She's like, my semblance.
Oh wow,
She looks down.
Sorry, I got raided by 2 people. Wow, I'm so honored. Hello. I know the controls are kind of gay.
Rated?
Huh.
Hey,
Cool.
that's awesome.
That's awesome. Yeah. Wait. What the fuck?
Yay!
Yay! Welcome to the stream.
Dude, maybe we'll hit our goal of 75. Was that
I
it?
think we hit 50 last time. I think we're at 75 now.
That's great.
Yeah,
We love it.
By the
How
way,
well?
Tony, check Scrollcom.
Scrollcom. Okay, hold on. Let's see. Where am I going? Right here. Scrollcom.
Yeah.
How do I check? Wait.
It says like the text thing.
There's
It's
a
like the bubble at the very corner.
That's a thing. That's cool. Wait.
Yeah, it is.
That's
It's a
sick.
thing.
You can have.
I didn't know that was a thing.
It is a thing.
cool.
I love it.
Oh, now my camera's gone now though. On your
No, it isn't. Oh, it is going on.
Now my camera's gone.
Oh no. Wait, you're gone. What happened?
I don't know. My camera's still on.
I think. Wait. Oh, it's because of
you
this.
opened the thing. Yeah.
Okay, you're
There you
back.
There we go.
You're gonna have to let me know when you're typing in that.
Glacier's like, my semblance? Well, she looks down on her fox. She's like, and then you see her put her hand out and like the small little glyph appears on her hand. She's like, I can do this. About the extent of it.
And what do you do?
It's just a little glyph. Just like,
Oh.
you know how like Weiss can do it with like her, even though her summons can appear, like she kind of just pops a little glyph on her hand.
Yeah. You
You see
see.
it kind of start changing different like, to like a lighter blue color. It's like it's symbolizing its ice.
Yeah. You see
I
Jade,
can
she
do
just kind of
this.
like she kind of sparks some lightning with her hand, and then she kind of like, then she shows you a cool trick that she could do. She can basically create like a lightning rose, almost like a there's like a term for it, but I can't figure out the term. But she uses lightning to kind of create like a little holographic lightning rose.
You kind of see her look at it. She's like, huh. And you see her put her hand back out with her glyph in it. You see like a little mini like blue rose pop out of her hand. She grabs it and hands it. She's like, I can also do that.
She seemed everything that you do. She just seems like almost like more interested and surprised and like fascinated than you think she should be. She's just like,
She's like,
amazed, almost like when you do something cool in front of a dog and they're like
She's like,
they're like,
you
wow.
seem awkwardly excited about this.
And then she just kind of like smiles and she's like, yeah, you know, be like that.
She's like, I guess. She's like, she like kind of like looked down at her little fox that's still sitting in her lap. She's like, oh yeah, I'm also sorry about her. She tends to growl at people a lot. This is Delta.
She then like tilts her head in like confusion.
She's like, oh, you didn't hear her growling when we were over on the other side of the room with the dude that was.
Oh
trying
wait,
to set up
are you
a
talking
hammer?
about the ice dog?
Yeah, because remember
Oh,
that was one of her abilities, the ChatGPT.
Timeline change. I forgot. I know.
Yeah, that's how I was using.
I gotta
it.
get used to that. I really do. All
She
right.
like she points down at the fox. She's like, my fox. Her name's Delta. She was growling earlier. She just has a tendency to do that. I just see her like jump up and like kind of wrap herself around her Glacier's neck a little bit. She's protective like she normally is.
So then she does this. She poofs into a cat. And she poofs into her little. And she just kind of like.
Can faunuses normally do that? Am I just?
And then she back to a human. And then she types.
Can faunuses do that? I
Tony,
didn't know that.
check Scrollcom.
Nope.
That's why I say I didn't think I've been around a lot of I've been around a lot of faunuses, and I haven't seen any of them able to do that.
Cut over to Chris. So Chris, got something for you. Okay.
By the way, did you check Scrollcom?
Checking Scrollcom. Checking the comms. The she were DMs or the com channels. Where's Discord? So many windows. That's so cool that we can do that. Oh. I actually had a perfect way to tie that in. So, let me get back in here real quick. So Chris, you check your scroll, right? And you get a text message. And it says it's from a number that you don't recognize. But it says this. Hang on. I'm thinking of the way I'm gonna word it. The text message it says you cannot hide who you are. ... You then look. You then kind of get this feeling of like someone in this fucking room knows who I am, like where I come from. And the room is full of lots of people. I'm gonna try and put some more faces in here.
Can I send a text back or no?
Go for it.
I type, if you know who I am, then you know what I can do. Where are you, coward? And then look out into the room to see who texts.
So you're looking to wait. So you want to roll a perception check?
I would love to roll a perception check.
Okay. Let's see.
What is my perception? Oh shit! I actually have a good perception.
I'm mad that I didn't fucking include like I didn't actually include like the stat bar that says like wisdom and etc on my character sheet.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, I was about to say. I was thinking that last night.
Yours, I think I did. I forgot to include that in the prompt.
Yeah.
That's okay. I can make a new one.
I have my skills because I have Avery character sheet that I just scaled down.
Oh no shit.
So I have my skills currently.
I'm gonna make a new one for quite soon.
Ready when you are.
Okay. So what was your roll?
24.
24. Okay. So you look out amongst the room, and you kind of you scan the room like intensely, like looking at each individual person as best you can, as best detail as you can pick out, and you notice almost like a shadow in the corner of the room that then looks like it's almost in the corner, and it shifts and almost looks like it flees out the door of like the airship because the doors are like wide open.
Oh, is it like, have we lifted off to go?
We've been flying for a minute.
So we've been flying for a minute and they ran out the door.
Yeah, it almost looks like they were on the ship momentarily, almost like spying in this room, and it looked like they like made their escape out the ship.
In midair.
Yes.
It's like they jumped off the ship.
Yes. And then you notice something left behind by them. You see a blinking red light in the back, in the corner where everyone in this corner is standing, like out of their kind of like they don't really notice it. Like there's just
Does the blinking red light resemble anything that I might make?
I would say like you recognize a familiar rhythm in the pulse of the beat of the blinking red light, where you notice it does like a blink 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 blink
Oh,
blink.
so is it a tracker or is it a bomb?
So do you want to do like a recollection check?
That would be like history, I think.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, sure. Oh, yes, definitely. I do a history check. History is one of my best skills.
Ooh.
I get a +8 in history, but it doesn't help when you roll a 5.
So
13.
well, that's actually not bad. So you do recognize that that blinking pulse. You definitely recognize like in your designs when you design weapons and explosives and things like that. Specifically in your detonator designs, you recognize after the press of a detonation device, it will leave behind that exact like blinking, because you remember programming it to do that. So you notice that you've kind of come to the conclusion that whatever's hiding in that corner, it's a detonator.
I just say, I look to the corner of the room and say, "Everyone move to the other side of the room now!"
Where is it? Wait, what side is it on? I'm sorry, I was...
The ship, okay.
That was definitely not that big of an explosion.
So, you then hear the engines, and the ship then starts rattling, and everyone starts freaking out. Shit is going off the rails now, boys.
I have an idea. Hold on, let me finish the sheet, because I have an idea.
I feel bad for anyone who can't hear the music, because it is pretty cool.
It's some pretty epic music.
I'm sorry for we can't play the copyright stuff, but it's for the video purposes.
But yeah, we don't want to get copyright struck.
Yeah, before because they'll eat us out if we disrupt the terms of service. You see Jade's ears go down. She's frightened. Like, what do we do? This is kind of her first like encounter ever. And as you notice, she doesn't have weapons in this as of right now. She doesn't have any weapons. She's never built her weapon yet.
I still have mine, right?
Yeah. Whatever weapons you want to have start off with are totally optional.
Avery
Okay,
pulls
so-
out 2 revolvers and spins them around in his hand.
Is there a door to look outside of the ship?
So this one is wide open. So yeah, you can look outside the ship.
You kind of see Glacia, like, she kind of looks around. You see the fox kind of disappear off of her neck, and she's like, well, I got one thing idea. So you kind of see her run to the door, and you kind of see glyphs start to appear outside the door, and they have like the black gravity glyph, like the black, like you know how like Weiss can jump on her glyphs.
Yeah.
You kind of see the glyphs start kind of appearing, and you see her kind of like jump from glyph to glyph, and she like kind of uses it to inspect what's going on outside and what happened.
Okay. Can you give me a semblance check for that?
What would that? What like?
I'm assuming whatever your ability, like your semblance, is linked to in terms of like wisdom and things like that.
It would either be, I feel like it'd either be intelligence or hers would be technically part dexterity. I would feel, but that's just me.
Okay, so then we'll do a dexterity check.
Okay. What's my dexterity? So +3. Or is it? No, that's just yeah, so +3. That's a dirty 20.
Dirty 20. Okay.
Yep.
So you jump out of the ship and you're putting down black glyphs to hold yourself in midair while still moving at the speed of the ship. And you notice the engines are fucked. Hello,
God damn it.
Angel Games. Hello. Welcome to D&D.
I think that's Angie.
Oh, did I read that wrong?
I think you did.
Oh, no, it is
Well,
Angel.
It does say Angel Games, but I think it's still
Oh,
Angel.
that was my foot. I just kicked it into the desk. That hurt.
Nice job.
Oh right, you're modding the stream, aren't you, Will?
Yeah,
How
yeah.
about that?
Who is Black Wolf?
Uh,
Oh, that's
someone
the
rated us
that's
earlier.
right. That's right.
That was the
They had I thought they were important. Well, not that they're not important, but I mean like they had the cool little badge. I thought it meant they were like a mod or something. I thought I modded someone I didn't know. I don't know. I'm a little slow. Anyway. So
Glacier's
yeah.
kind of like looking around. She's trying to like inspect what's going on. She's like, what do I do here?
So the ship is currently making its descent downward as of this moment. As I said, the engines are pretty busted.
Is there any way I could get out onto one of the engines and try and kick-start it in some way with my engineering skill?
You could try, but you'd have to get a look at what exactly is wrong. Like you have to get the same perspective that Glacia has to see the state of the engines.
Yeah, I'm the monkey. I'm just gonna I'm gonna climb my way out onto the side of the ship.
Okay, so give me a strength check to like kind of like as you're climbing, you're making sure you don't slip and like fall off and shit.
But
Tony, I'm gonna make
athletics or acrobatics?
Acrobatics.
Hey.
Makes sense. What's up, Lo?
I'm gonna make a sub one check really quickly. Hold on.
Okay.
So I rolled a 19.
19. Okay.
Yeah. So what she's gonna do is she kind of like looks around and she's gonna try to slow the descent to the bullhead with with the gravity glyphs.
Yeah.
So you kind of see her pull out a bow, like you pull out her daggers and like kind of connect them at their at the back of their hilts.
Mm-hmm.
And you see like kind of a string kind of fly, like a cable fly out from the top of one of her swords. And you see her kind of like line up an arrow, and you see like the glyph kind of appearing on the front of the arrow. And you see her shoot it like right in front of where the bullhead's going down towards.
Ooh. Okay. Okay, so you're gonna try, and I'm assuming
She's
you're.
trying to slow the descent.
I got you. Okay, so
Tony,
what's up?
I got a 1 on my acrobatics check.
Oh no.
So
Chris.
by the second you hit the literal like, because at the speed we're traveling, by the time like, so you know like when you drop something out of car window and it fucking gone. Yeah. So you, from everybody else's perspective, we just see fucking wait, and he's gone. And so now I'm gonna have you do another acrobatics check, more like sort of like a saving throw to because now you're in a full descent downward into the city below.
Downward into the city. Let's see. Do I have anything that will save me here? Oh no, none of these help.
Would you like to make? So hold on, I'll give you. Let's.
Would you count a grappling hook as a weapon?
A grappling hook?
Yes.
Well, it's not a weapon, but it's like an equipment.
Would you say that my revolvers could turn into a grappling hook?
I mean, I don't know. If you design them to do that, right?
I mean, they designed to move and shift into any weapon. Please.
So I would say, I think you'd have to do a mid-air weapons check to see if you can transform your weapon into what you need it to, and
Okay,
then
definitely. I'm fine with that. We'll see if the dice. You
All right.
are not allowed to roll anymore.
what?
Fucking evil. No, my jade die is rolling
Oh.
terribly.
Imagine.
Tony,
Your
I'm wondering
jade
something.
die?
Should I make Should I make each of her abilities a different check?
But so Tony, is would like a weapons handling thing, would that be like sleight of hand?
I wouldn't say it's like sleight of hand, but it would just kind of be like a, I don't know, like just a normal.
Straight intelligence or dexterity?
I would say intelligence.
Okay, I'll take a straight intelligence roll.
I love that. I think Angie's just having fun in the chat.
What is she doing?
Check it. Can you see it?
I cannot. I'm not on the chat.
Wait, can you see? Well, you can still see the screen, right?
Where did you get the pink mercy stuff from?
That's great. I love that.
That's Overwatch stuff. I want to know where she got that from.
Didn't get it from me. I don't have those emotes. I should add my face as an emote though. She said, "None your business, bitch." Ah!
Bitch.
Damn.
By the way, I rolled a 13 on that weapons handling.
A 15.
13.
A 13.
I'm guessing the gun jams.
I would say the gun jams on the first try, on the first attempt. Damn it! You're just falling through midair. I would say you're about like 400 feet up in the air.
Why didn't I create a parachute?
Is that a fucking squid? What the fuck?
Okay,
It's a squid.
So Tony, I also made I made two separate rolls for my like two separate checks for my both parts of my semblance, or like both like the special abilities it gave me.
Yeah.
So like my semblance and the faunus agility.
Okay.
So how far behind us is Avery?
How far behind us is he?
Is he just getting farther and farther?
So from our perspective, he's like almost like a little speckle.
She's like, Jesus Christ. You kind of see the glyphs that were outside the ship just start extending at a rapid pace.
Like what? Getting wider.
No, they're going farther. Like there's more being made.
Oh, okay.
Going farther.
Gotcha. So as the ship slowly makes its descent, it finally like crashes mid-descent and take us to the world.
Did I soften the impact?
You definitely softened the impact. We didn't crash as hard. We didn't
soften the impact.
The crash wasn't as fatal as it would have been. So here's now the ship that we were all crashed out of. Most of the students who were on board the ship all like bailed halfway through. The most of us stayed kind of midway through this fight, and actually now instead of Ironwood, I had Adam over here for Avery. So I'm gonna put Ironwood back since we were using it the whole time. So let's put him.
Where am I landing?
I'll show you where you're landing.
Wait, is there a tree that I can maybe land in and maybe not die?
Here we go.
Would I have to roll, or am I just taking some straight damage here?
Okay, so did you? All right, so
I'm not taking damage 'cause I wasn't even in the ship.
so let's see. You did you take? Did you make that? Did you try again to see if you can transform your weapon again?
No, I did not.
Okay, you have one more attempt before you have to take the damage of crashing into a tree. You're about 200 feet below, and you're about to land in this tall ass tree.
14.
14. Okay, so one of your weapons finally engages, and so now you can turn it into whatever you need to.
It's just gonna turn into a fucking grappling hook.
Okay.
And
Now
I'm gonna try and hit one of the buildings.
Okay.
And try and like Spider-Man swing.
All right. So now I'm gonna have you like roll to like kind of like aim.
Roll to hit?
Yeah, roll to hit and aim towards wherever you want to impact.
Okie dokie. Luckily, I'm using my revolver that has a +1 because of repeating. That's a weapon infusion that I have. Mother.
What was it?
You are not having a fun time rolling tonight, Chris, are you?
Why do I have a feeling I know exactly what?
So, Tony, can I ask a question?
Oh, he got
Tony,
All
am I
right.
the only one who didn't land with the ship since I was in the air when it went down?
So you have to make like a your own like landing check essentially.
Well, because I had okay, hold on, wait. Let me make it. I'm gonna make a semblance check. Roll with my fucking semblance. Hold on.
Okay. So I'm gonna put you midair
That's a
right now.
21.
So you're trying out your own landing strategy, Lil.
So that was a 21. So what she's doing is you kind of see her just throwing glyphs on like as like basically stepping like she's jumping from glyph to glyph, but she's acting like steps.
Okay. So as before I get into you, so Chris, so you're finally, dink, and it just like you hit the building, but it just the hook doesn't hit anything. It just dink, and then you're like, oh shit, and you land directly into this tree, and you're. Ugh. So you're directly like, I'm gonna see if I can get you directly in the middle. Hold on. What the fuck? There we go.
How much damage am I taking?
Let's find out.
I'm sorry. So one of the light bulbs in my kitchen just like flickers if you don't turn it off all the way or on all the way, and my dad keeps forgetting to turn it off.
2 6s, bro. No shit.
Okay.
All right.
Oh, that's a lot of health.
This is back to me.
You there?
After Glaver just took fucking.
So your aura kind of like flickers a little bit, and you feel that you're almost like trapped within like the way you landed within this tree. Like you have to like really try and peel your way out.
Yep.
Glacia.
Back to me. So you kind of just see her throwing her glyphs out like they're steps, and she's kind of like jumping from back
Bing.
to like to
Bing.
and going down.
Bing. So as you're going down, make a perception check.
Perception.
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 Perceiving. Perscuben.
There's a
Perscubaloo.
7. Yeah, 17.
Okay. So as you're going down, you see like where the ship landed, and you see beneath the rubble, you see that little cute little cat girl speedster that you were just talking to, and you see that she kind of didn't make the. She tried to run and jump out, but she didn't quite make it, and she's under some rubbles.
So, Glacia's gonna do one thing that her semblance allows her to do, other than just summon a fox and glyphs.
Nat one. I was looking at the chat again. Chris's girlfriend was like, Nat one, my favorite.
So, you see Glacia kind of stop on one of her glyphs in the air, and so you see another white glyph pop up right where the rebel is, where Jade is.
Mm-hmm.
And let me roll. That's a 15. So what she's trying to do is she's trying to summon a Beowulf to kind of lift up the goddamn rubble off of Jade.
All right. So actually, let's get a Beowulf. Let's go pull one of them out of our ash, real quick. No, I don't want an astronaut. No, I don't.
Astronaut? Why the fuck are you? Why an astronaut?
Oh, they have elementals too?
Yeah.
Ah,
Sometimes.
I haven't used Tail Spider in a bit, man.
I know, it's a great time.
Yeah.
Monsters? Ah. Alright. So you summon a Beowulf. Give me a summoning check.
I did. It was a.
Oh, okay.
It was a what?
It was a what?
I think it was a 15.
Okay. I'll allow it. And so you do summon it. Let me make him a little bigger. So he goes over, and He goes.
As she lands next to it, you kind of see her. So remember how we always said that aura doesn't. Aura is not just connected to how like when you take damage.
Mm-hmm.
It's also connected to your semblance.
Yeah.
So you kind of see her aura flicker like a bright blue,
Ooh.
like a baby pale blue.
Yeah.
And she's like, "All right." She's like, "You gotta get this done quick, cause I haven't used this much of my aura in a while."
As you land, you see her like she's unconscious and she's like she looks to be alive though. So, as your Beowulf pulls in, you kind of like moves the rubble out of the way and pulls her out and puts her down next to the skeleton.
You kind of see her. So that's awkward, isn't it? So you kind of see the Beowulf kind of disappear as you see her aura kind of break. She's like breathing heavily. She's like, "Oh, okay. Note to self. Don't try to use that much aura." Holy shit.
You then see Jade.
So you wanna know what took up most of her aura, Tony? When she was trying to save Avery from going like flying away from the ship, when she threw out like the like line of glyphs towards him.
Yeah.
Because she saw the speck behind her, so she tried to throw out the line of glyphs towards him to get him to catch him with it.
Mm-hmm.
But that took out a lot of her aura because she didn't know how far back he was. That's one of the reasons her aura broke.
Makes sense.
You kind of see her like she takes like so one thing with her weapons is that she made them so that her blades, since they're kind of technically made of ice from her, they won't harm her when she grabs the blade. So you kind of see her like stab like a dual katana into the ground, like stand up with it, and she's leaning on it. She's like, okay, I need to let my aura go back.
You start to see Jade kind of come to, and she's kind of like, oh. Like her aura is pretty low, but it hasn't broken completely yet. And you see her slowly start to wake up, and the first person she sees is you. And
she sees Glacial leaning on her fucking sword, like on her sword.
And she kind of like leans up, and she's like, "Where are we?" Like looking at the area around.
I wish I knew. Where the fuck sent our ship? Put our ship down. Really didn't have a plan on where to go, huh?
Oh. Would you like to make a perception check?
Yeah.
Figure out where are we going. Also,
that was I see literally everything.
Oh, bet.
That was a nat 20.
All right, bet. So we took on some detective mode real quick. So, you get a kind of like a wide area view of the area, and
Do I see Chris? Do I see Avery in the tree?
So, your detective mode detects heat signatures over in this direction over yonder, and you see
Oh wait, she can't use it. Never mind, she's on board.
you just see like the tail kind of like he's still trying to get out of the tree, fucking around.
She's kind of like scared. She sees that. She's like, what the? She's like, hey, you're fast, right?
She nods yes.
So, okay, so she's like, you see that tree over there?
She nods.
There's someone in that tree. Could you get them out of that tree?
I can try.
That's worth a shot.
She then she grabs your hand. She says, "Hold on."
It's like, oh god.
And we speed off. Hold on. And we speed over to the tree. And we get to the bottom of the tree, and she looks up and she's like, "Wow, that's really tall."
Yeah. Of course, the one time I don't have my aura. It's awkward, isn't it? She's like, hey, mister? You okay up there? Okay, that's my question. Can you get down by chance? Are you stuck?
Am I stuck?
You try to like shuffle out, but your leg is like in between like 50 different tree branches. It's like trapped in there, and like half of your body. So literally, you look just like that. Actually, like half of your body sticking out, and you're just like.
She looks at you, she's like, how are we gonna get him down?
You then She then does like this hand motion like of an axe.
I mean, we could, but I don't. Wouldn't that hurt him? Wouldn't the tree fall?
She looks up. She looks back down. She looks up again. Maybe.
That's worth a shot. You see her grab her sword. She's like, "It's the best I can do." And you see her kind of put effort into the swing and go striking at the bottom of the tree.
Give me a strength check.
The fuck you doing?
That's a 21.
Oh no!
So
That's a 21.
you strike at the base of the tree, and you leave like a decent dent. It doesn't it doesn't break the tree or knock it over or anything, but you see like a
all right.
like a
Can I try?
She's like, one more time, and she goes right back into the swing again.
Can I try and like cut my way out before I fall down with an entire tree?
What do you want to do for that?
Fucking turn one of my revolvers into a knife and try and cut my way out of the tree.
Go ahead and give me a. You already have it transformed, so like I would say you can just give me a strength check to try and cut through the tree branches. Go ahead.
Tony, that was a 16 to swing at the tree again.
Okay.
Strength check.
16 to swing at the tree again.
Go for
Yeah.
Dude is swimming in leaves suckers out the window. So-
are we doing a strength check or like a strength attack?
like a roll to hit on the branches. So Lil,
21.
this time when your sword, you get it in the same spot, but then it like dunk, and like your sword gets stuck, and you're like, ugh, like trying to pull it. You get stuck in the tree.
21 to cut the tree.
So you start cutting some branches, and your tail finally comes free. But then you notice like the very tip of the tail, like there's like a thorn on it.
Ah! My tail!
That's so fucking funny. I'm sorry.
Am I unstuck or is my foot still stuck?
So, like I said, your tail is free, and like bits and pieces of you made a decent dent in like the branches, but you're kind of still wedged. Like you can feel your left leg is like deep down in there, while like that's kind of the only thing you're limited to is like you're trying to pull that left leg out, and it's just like buried in there.
Chop again.
Lil, and how do you what do you do when your sword gets stuck in the tree?
She kind of like, so she presses a button on the middle of her on the middle of the hilt.
Mm-hmm.
And you see kind of like an icy mist start to emanate from the blade of the sword.
Mm-hmm.
And so you see the sword start to kind of freeze where her it got stuck. And you see her, she's like, ice won't hurt me, right? And you see her just kind of punch the ice as it freezes it.
Okay. So you punch. So then what?
And does it break her thing free? Does it break her sword free? Or like the top of her sword free?
Oh, so your sword kind of unwedges from the tree, and the it didn't seem to make any much bigger of a dent than the last hit you did.
I rolled a 14 to cut more tree.
I mean,
So
she looks at Jade. She's like, I can just freeze the tree. I can't freeze it. I mean, I can use dust to freeze the tree.
so Avery, when you cut,
Yeah?
you finally cut, you cut far enough that you hear like a, like you hear like the tree, like the branch snap, and then you just. And the branch. Glacia, you then see a branch coming towards you.
Can I roll
Can I
dodge
try
out of
and
the way of it?
You're gonna have to roll a
Can I
dodge.
out of the way of it?
You're gonna have to roll a
Hold
dodge.
on. What am I rolling? Would that be just a dex save?
Agility. Or yeah.
Acrobatics?
Deck save.
Or a dex save?
Yeah. Dex save.
Dex save?
Okay, that's +3.
dexterity saving throw.
The thing is, dexterity is
19.
my best stat, so that's a 21.
21. Okay, so you clear.
19 for me.
It lands, and
You're kind of like a backflip out of the way of it. She's like, okay, that was rude.
you then see Jade just like golf clapping.
She kind of like mumbles into her breath. She's like, Jesus Christ, that
She,
good thing I learned my acrobatics.
she then she speeds over to Avery and helps him up. Put you back on your feet.
I still need help. My tail is a splinter.
You then
It really hurts.
you then see Jade grab your tail. She holds it up and then she uses like lightning from her fingers and like lightning zaps it off and just a little bit of smoke comes off your tail, but the thorn's gone.
Thank you.
Glacia, so you kind of see Glacia kind of stop, like her, like she kind of gets her energy back, and you see her aura start to kind of flare back up a little bit. She's like, all right, well, you guys do you. I'm gonna go do more recon. I'll be back. And you see kind of glyphs start to appear back up in the air again.
I mean, shouldn't we wait for like the proper authorities?
That was a 24 to do the glyphs.
Okay, before I have you like walk away, Avery, what were you gonna say?
I said, shouldn't we wait for proper authorities?
Oh, I mean, proper authorities aren't gonna find us if they don't know where we are.
But I mean, aren't we just a bunch of high schoolers?
I mean, she's like, wait, you do realize how... She's like, how old are you?
Fuck, Avery was 18 when we started the
This is
first
3 years
campaign.
prior.
Yeah.
He's
So
15.
probably 15.
She's
So
like, yeah,
Jade's 14, by the way.
I'm 13.
Exactly! Why are... What the
She's
fuck?
like, you see the glyphs start to kind of appear. She's like, trust me, I've been trained for this.
Well, before you do that, I will say, as of kind of now, well, now's an exception, but operation of Huntsman active. Like I said, we're not official Huntsman yet. So remember when Glinda got mad at RWBY for doing shit when she wasn't supposed to? That's most likely to happen if we do stuff. So just a fair warning. But we'll be in school soon enough.
It's fine.
Yeah, we just won't fight any criminal overlords.
We just won't find anyone who's a criminal anyway.
That while we were all standing here, you then hear gunfire off in the distance. Like,
She's like, well,
Oh
so much
shit!
for not doing anything. And so much for waiting for the authorities.
My gun is still stuck in knife form, isn't it?
yes, but now that you're not falling, you have time to like get it the way you need it to.
Question: you said Jade doesn't have a weapon, right?
Yeah, Jade has not made her weapon at this point in the
Does
time.
recognize that?
Yeah, you recognized that when we were on the ship, but you recognize it more so now.
Glacia looks back. She's like, by the way, Jade, was it?
She nods yes in excitement.
Do you not have a weapon?
She kind of like looks at herself. She's like, and then she like types on her scroll. Well, not yet. I have to make it still.
She's like, you haven't. Okay. You see her kind of make a sword in her hand, or like a little dagger in her hand. She chucks it at Jade. She's like, here, use that for now.
She then like as you throw it to her, she almost like backs up and like doesn't catch it and like watches it laying on the ground, and she kind of like puts her finger up. She goes, wait, and then she speeds around and like, and then you see her like cast lightning, and you then see her do the crack of dawn effect where she reappears in one spot and appears in another, and then speeds back over, and she kind of like shows you she at this point in her training she doesn't exactly need a weapon as of yet.
It's like,
Impressive.
it's impressive, but if you don't want to use a weapon, I'm not gonna stop you.
Avery is still fiddling with his knife that is just refusing to turn back into a gun.
She's like, well, if we want to get to these gunshots, we might need to go now.
You then see Jada kind of like roll her eyes, and then she uses her speed to like kind of like, you know how she can travel through her lightning?
Yeah.
She becomes a lightning bolt and then simultaneously uses it to pull you guys into the lightning bolt as well,
like RWBY.
turning you guys into lightning as well. And
why not again?
we speed off, and she actually speeds us to the top of this building so we can get an overview of where the lightning's at. As when she was running, she was able to do a little bit of scouting at the same time. So we land up the top of the building here, on top of the ship we crashed in on.
Avery pukes.
No, my god damn it! Not the boots.
Oh god, please never do that without warning me again.
You then hear the gunshots are much closer than they were last time, and you can almost see them like right over the edge of this cliff here. So, Glacia, since we're all faunus here, we can all see like the vision here. So I'll show you an overlay of how many people are in this area. So we see that there's a big gunfight going down in the middle of this courtyard, in between looks like a couple of different forces. You see a bunch of criminal-looking peoples fighting against what looks to be local authorities. You see.
Can I do a perception check or like an investigation check? I guess it would be what it is.
Yeah. Well, I just kind of did one for everybody. That's what the perception was.
No, I was doing an investigation.
Yeah, go ahead.
So I rolled a 22. Do I recognize either side?
Let's see.
The criminal side. The criminal side. I should be more specific.
So in terms of this criminal faction over here, you notice that they're all like of different factions, but they look like they're all kind of street thugs and commoners of this town. Which, by the way,
do I recognize if any of them have the white fang logo on their backs?
I will tell you that in a second. So, to give you a little bit of lore about this town is a town within the, not within Mistral, but like kind of off the coast of Mistral on route to, you know, the location. A little town that has kind of seen the destruction of Grimm coming through the city, and what's left of this town is just rubble and wreckage that commoners and like, you know, people who just live even among the wreckage, you know, survivors. You kind of notice that they're all like, that's kind of, they look like they're all kind of like defending their own like turf in a way. None of them are White Fang specifically, but you do recognize out of some of the bunch, you do recognize that some of them are actually bandits that brandish the Brahmin tribe logo, but not all of them are.
So she kind of like recognizes the Brahmin tribe logo. She's like, them again. Like she mumbles it under her breath. She's like, them again. Jesus Christ.
You then see Jade like tap you on the shoulder and point towards these guards over here, and you see that these are local Mistral police authority defending against all of these people. And you also notice that on the inside are innocent civilians and other students from the crash that have taken shelter in this this local building here.
Glacia kind of like, she looks over, she's like, well, she turns out, she's like, well, we have two options here. One, we run and leave these people to fight themselves and not get in trouble by the teachers when they find us, or say screw the teachers and fight and help these people only to get in trouble when we get found.
I mean, we could, but also
in the end, it's really up to you guys.
You then see Jade type on her phone. She says, "I have a plan."
Jade, your last plan involved speeding us around the place, and that's getting really tiring really quickly.
What is your plan? I'm curious. Don't worry about the wet blanket. Tell me your plan.
She then types out. She says, "If I speed around this group in a large circle, I can contain them within this, you know, kind of create a barrier between them and the police."
Won't that also suck out all the oxygen though?
No, not necessarily.
Okay.
I have an idea. I can add to yours.
Meanwhile, you guys can either help the police officers get to safety, or you can go in the barrier and fight them while I'm speeding around them.
You kind of see her take a step back, like she's just thinking. She's like, "I really want to get into a fight already? I haven't even been gone from them for even a year yet. I really want to get fighting now."
Well,
will probably recognize me.
isn't this what huntsmen and huntresses do? We protect
No.
people.
You're not wrong.
That's fair. Avery takes off running towards the fight.
All right.
And he says, "Thick-headed as most people."
And he leaps off, guns drawn, and aims for the first dude he sees flying through the air.
You then see Jade. You then see the entire area in this like vast circle is just her speeding in circles with lightning trailing around, and everyone in this entire gunfight have taken their attention off of the police, and now they're like, "What the fuck is that?" And they just see a wall of lightning kind of surrounding them, containing them in this like it's this whole circle here. So everything past here is protected by. Well, not really protected, but they obviously can't see past it or get past the lightning, you know? So, yeah.
Clancy's kind of like, well, I mean, I guess this is now as good of a time as any. You kind of see her, like, toss more glyphs out and kind of jumps into the lightning barrier. Like, jumps through it.
Okay. So then, you then see the main group over here. You see two main, big, like, pretty, like, skilled... These look like the main like protagonists of this group here, essentially. These two brothers. One has a mechanical arm as like on his back and like goggles on his face, and this guy is wearing like a black trench coat and he's got a pistol. And they look like the main dudes, you know, and they've got their little henchmen around. Well, little huntsman, are you ready to die fighting for nothing?
She kind of like looks up in the sky. She's like, "Huh? Do you think the funny part is you think you're gonna kill me?"
I do. Matter of fact, you will.
Hold on, hold on, I want to do something.
Sorry, pal. Arm's not for sale. In fact, I think I'll be shoving it right up your ass and taking it out myself.
Come and try.
Hey, Tony.
Fuck it.
Can I roll for my semblance with intimidation?
Sure. Like, well, brother, what do you say we bust some heads, huh? Brother, that's the best idea you've had since the start of this raid.
I have an idea. Can I do something funny really quickly?
Sure.
So she looks over. She's like, "The funny part is, you think you're gonna kill me," and then the one with the trench coat feels like a little tap on his, like a claw tap on his shoulder.
Mm-hmm.
He turns around to see a giant Beowulf behind him.
All right, bet. Did you do a summoning check?
Yeah, it was 22.
22. Okay.
I have a +9 to my fucking semblance.
Seems legit.
I have a +9 to my semblance.
All right. So what I will say is I think this is a perfect place to cliffhanger, and we'll come back next week with the start and finish to this epic fight.
All right.
Because it's getting late. I do got to go to bed, go to work in the morning. But yeah. Until next time. So we'll leave it here. And yeah. What do you guys think? Do you guys like it?
I was enjoying that. That was fun.
Yeah, fun.
The prequel to the prequel that we started 2 years ago.
The prequel to the campaign that we started 2 years ago now.
Because for context, 2 years ago, right? Pretty much the start of the RWBY hiatus after Volume 8 concluded. We were left without RWBY for 2 years. So within that 2 years, we made RWBY ourselves.
Yes.
Yeah, we basically made RWBY ourselves.
And
we broke RWBY.
We broke RWBY.
No, yeah, we more or less broke it than made it for ourselves. We broke the world.
So this is what we did to RWBY. We made RWBY into the multiverse.
Yeah,
and
yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, pretty much.
And my dice hate me.
Yeah.
Yeah, you were really not having luck tonight, Chris.
Let's see, what are my last two rolls tonight? A natural 20 and a 12. Fuck you,
Where was that earlier, bro?
Where was that when you were trying to get a retreat?
Rip. Rest in peace.
And there's 2 natural ones.
Hold on, I want to do one last roll.
One last roll. Let's do one in here too. Might as well. Ah. Sick. Got a 4.
It's alright, Tony, because I got a 5.
Well, guys, we're gonna end it on this shot right here. Hold on. What the hell? Who changed the lighting?
Who changed the lighting?
Well, guys, thank you so much for joining us on this epic D&D adventure, and we'll join you guys next week. Same bat time, same bat channel. The first of our consistent upload content. I swear it will be. Promise. Right, Lil? Yeah.
I would hope.
Yeah.
I'll make sure it's consistent. Don't worry.
We'll try.
We'll try.
Well, guys, thank you guys for joining me. This was a great time.
I'm enjoying this already.
I know.
Me too.
It's part 1 of another crazy adventure, and we have 3 years of it to get through. So
We have 3 whole years of a campaign to get through.
Lil, what do we always say in Life is Strange? We got plenty of time.
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 All right.
As Max Coffin will always say, we've got plenty of time.
Absolutely. Well, this is great. We'll see you guys next time. Bye. Later.
Peace.
Wee. Wait.